again.
Zach.
Hello, welcome to another fine episode of PG-13 with Clara and Zach. I'm Clara, and this is my assistant, Zach.
Yeah, that's how it works. Only the finest. We can keep ourselves organized along with everything else in our lives.
Exactly. So today, this is PG-13 Inception, because
Ooh.
I'm inking our logo for a show that's already out, right?
Again, super organized.
Yeah, you like that?
Mm-hmm.
For those tuning in, Clara is my assistant in comic books and one of my other businesses. Basically, we ink a lot together and have good times. And I'm also often teaching her what little wisdom I have. So,
Or a lot.
all the laughs, all the information, all the fun inking. We thought we would make a show out of it. And here we go. Rules of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Clara, you want to explain to everybody?
Oh, okay. I'll just jump right on that.
You do it.
Zach is a sailor mouth. So his rules are that he cannot swear. He gets three free passes, 3 free swears. More than that, he has to give away a sketchbook to one of our followers. And if I swear, which is not something that has happened in a while, definitely not on the show, I have to buy Zach a nerdy t-shirt, which again is not going to happen anytime soon.
Fans help. It's not a nerdy t-shirt. How dare you, miss?
You picked it out. It's a nerdy t-shirt.
It is not nerdy. You're nerdy.
I love nerdy t-shirts.
No, this is a high class. It's what you wear to like Ruth Chris Steakhouse.
Oh, fancy reference.
I wonder if they got veggie burgers.
Good question.
But
almost definitely not.
That being said, fans, if you already have one of my sketchbooks, we'll figure out something. So every month, if I screw up cursing too many times, and as far as curse words go, we're playing it by ear, but it's mostly just what George Carlin said or derivatives of such.
Mm-hmm.
If you get me to curse 3 times, one of our fans will draw them randomly, gets something from me, a book, a signed sketchbook, etc. We'll figure it out. Excuse me if I can talk. Quit making me choke, Clara.
That's my job.
So they will get something, but that's enough. We'll have all this right up in all the boring stuff that people don't read at the bottom of videos, right?
Exactly. Yeah, for the most part, it'll be pretty organic.
So I'm going to need the fans to help me make Clara curse, and I know she's capable of it because she's typed curse words to me before.
Oh, yeah. So. I almost said something earlier today that I was imagining being on the show trying to come up with some funny bits, and I almost cursed in that too. I almost described something as bat guano, and I was like, oh no, I can't say that.
Oh, bat turds?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bat turds.
The correct term is guano, sir.
Guano, huh?
Get your science on.
It's fun to smoke. Yes, so Clara pretends she doesn't curse because curse words, I guess, kill people. So she's morally opposed to them.
They kill brain cells.
Excuse me?
They kill brain cells.
Do they?
I don't know. I'm just making
So to me, they're just magical words that people like having faux pas, societal like taboos.
Man, this is what I get for letting you do the intro, huh?
Yeah, everybody loves my intro. They just told me.
Yep.
So anyways, I'm going to ink. We're going to watch. Clara is doing a book about nurses in proctology.
Don't even.
So it's going to be kickstarted. And so she's inking a lady with really, really rough gloves.
They're normal gloves. They're not doctoring gloves, but whatever.
So why do you draw nurses with ribbed gloves?
Once again, this is a mail delivery lady who just happens to have gloves on, but you can have your opinion about it. I suppose it's good to keep some mystery since it's a kickstarted project that has not been fully described yet.
Well, it's hard to get people to sign on to prostate exam nursing books. So, but hey, Clara, I commend you. I
Yep.
commend you. You need to
It's-
know this.
It's very brave of me
Yes.
to do this character who delivers mail. I understand. It's a difficult subject.
Yeah. Well, next you're doing a book on mesothelioma or whatever, and
Gosh.
you can call 1-800-BAD-MEDICINE and to order Clara's book.
Oh,
So I need help from all the fans to get Clara to curse, and we got to trick her.
I
So
don't know how
I
they're
need a
going
big
to make
assist.
that
So
happen.
me and the fans are going to brainstorm how to get my amazing, nice, well worded proctology expert assistant to
I was about to say
give
go
us
on, but then I
a
knew
nice like MFer or something fun.
just the fact that you want it so bad makes it so much less likely to happen. I am
Oh,
sorry.
it makes me tingly, Clara. You're
Yeah.
gonna get relaxed one day.
Good luck.
You'll have one too many gas station burritos for supper, and you'll be loose.
Do you know how many times in my life I've been relaxed?
Relaxed?
Yes.
Well, I've only seen you relaxed when drawing proctology exams, so I'm curious. How many times is that, Claire?
Well, technically 0, which does actually feed into the answer I was originally going to give, which is like I don't really cut loose like that. But you keep trying. It'll be entertaining to see you try.
Oh yeah. Don't let Claire fool you. She's really into the butthole sciences. So anywho, let's move on. Quit ruining the show, Clara.
That's me.
God, nobody wants to hear about this. So we also have one other little shtick in our show because we have so much fun, and Clara is a big fan of losing. So we play this game called Super Fight.
You're a fan of cheating.
What? I'm not cheating. You just are not utilizing the breadth of your suggestions. My Lord.
One of these days, I'm going to tell you the actual rules of the game, and you're going to be horrified. Actually, you probably won't. You'll probably decide your rules are better.
Well, it's I don't remember anybody telling me the rules.
Mm-hmm. That's
so
a good excuse, officer.
I 100% blame you. Miss me. So
I guess that's
snooze, you lose. When setting up
my,
the playing field, you got to be really diligent.
Mm-hmm. I guess that's my cue to pull out some cards here.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
so
look what I got seltzer water, so I'm gonna drink this and try to outburp you today.
Claire is doing her favorite drug, flavored drink. And so she can get a little buzz on and try and not lose so horribly this time. So in Super Fight, people, I didn't know about this game, even though I'm undefeated at it. Clara picks a couple cards that will give us we have, what is it? Clara, you want to explain it?
I mean, I will pull a couple of cards. One of them will be a character. 2 of them will be character modifiers. And we have to fight these characters and see who wins. And what we're planning on doing eventually, once we get our Patreon up and running, so these will be on there, is to take polls from our supporters to see who they think won. Because in reality, Zach is always going to claim to have won, when that is simply just not statistically possible for him to win all of the time.
Well, statistics don't take your ability to lose in the factors. So,
my huge talent, my ability to lose.
Yes, even when you're handed something superior.
Okay, all right, fine. I'll jump onto this now. Would you like you to go first or me to go first?
I love it when you go first, Clara.
All right, okay. Let's see here.
So Claire's going to pick her losing character, and then she'll tell me my winning character, and then we're going to debate.
Historically, yeah, that's been the case. All right, here we go. Here's mine. Oh, boy. I'm a mad scientist.
So far, so good. Who loves proctology.
I have a robotic exoskeleton.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It is
Whose
pretty
power
good.
is knowledge of the male prostate.
But by the way, you are not going to make me make that the title. I'm going to leave all that out of the title.
Okay.
It's the episode title. You can't force me. All right, but here's the last card. Here's the catch. I'm also a baby.
Oh, mad scientist baby. You're stepping up from Dexter here.
I am. Okay, let's see what your fate is.
Do you still have like a Eastern Bloc accent?
Dude, we haven't even read all the cards yet. You're already cheating. Stop supplementing them.
Quit being so slow, Clara. Okay,
All right.
hit me up with my winning character.
Okay.
By the way, fans, I won last episode with an effing a pacifist, and she still lost the fight.
Well, that's your opinion. Anyway, you are a vegan. You're just a vegetarian though, right?
Yeah, I eat vegan most days, but I still will several times a week have eggs, and then about once every 2 weeks a piece of fish.
Okay. All right. So not 100% true, but close.
Sorry, fans, for making you hot and bothered.
Oh, speaking of, you're also wearing sharpened stilettos.
Oh, you're toast, baby.
And you're riding a motorcycle.
Oh my gosh. Do we even debate this one?
I don't know. I think, knowing you, I think you want to yell about this, so just go for it.
Well, you got to go first.
Oh, I have to
What
go
are you
first.
again?
Okay, I'm a mad scientist baby in a robotic exoskeleton.
That loves prostates, so go.
No, it does not. It's a baby.
Why do you work on prostates if you hate them so much, baby?
I'm trying to do my speech. Okay.
Okay, I'll shut it.
So per the rules of the game that you have introduced, aka flagrant cheating, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I'm a super genius baby. So it's just an age thing. I'm fully intelligent and smart and dangerous. I am, after all, a mad scientist. So I'm a mad scientist baby. I was like de-aged by some sort of Rick and Morty ray, and I'm on a rampage through whatever major city you would like to see destroyed this time. And nothing can stop me because I'm wearing a robotic exoskeleton. I don't want to see any motorcyclists coming up thinking they can stop me just because they have a motorcycle. I have twice as much machinery surrounding my human body as they do. And motorcycles are actually really easy to knock over, and motorcyclists die very easily. So if a vegan in high heels comes motorcycling along, which by the way is not a safe way to drive a motorcycle, so you are already in a severe compromising situation with this motorcycle. This is not going to end well, even without a evil genius rampaging through the streets. I'm just going to kick you over and continue destroying the city. I really don't think there's a lot going for you here. You don't have any kind of weapons. You don't have any.
You're trying so hard.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. What did you expect? You don't have any kind of weapons, right? Hold on, wait, let me check the card. You don't have any weapons. Yeah, you have no weapons at all. I have a motorized an exotic skeleton. I have an exoskeleton. And I could just completely wipe the floor with you because you're just a person driving a motorcycle in high heels. I don't even know if you're wearing protective gear for all I know. You're already in danger. The end.
Take a breath, Clara. So
I don't care if I win.
So my lovely assistant, though she gave a valiant effort, couldn't be more wrong about the things she said.
Yeah, it was just adorable, wasn't it?
So first of all, she's just a normal baby that has insecurities about her age.
No.
So that's why she lies about the shrink ray.
You can't change the rules.
In reality, she just pooped her pants and is yelling at you for that reason. All of it goes back to poopy pantses. Her entire evil thrust in this reality.
Oh gosh.
So this is just a clarification for Clara. This is a Clara Meath clarification.
That's a joke nobody's ever made before.
Yeah, ever. So clarification, Clara. Get ready. So what am I again? A vegan?
Oh gosh, you can't even remember.
Doesn't matter because I'm going to win. So I'm a vegan that rides a motorcycle and has sharp stilettos, right?
Yes, it's an interesting image.
So, several things about this.
Mm-hmm.
Like most vegans, my hands and feet are registered weapons. So this is already a great start for me.
So like in Scott Pilgrim, you have superpowers because you're a vegan?
Well, it is a superpower vegan. Is unparalleled pugilism skills.
Mm-hmm.
Almost said pugilism. So, which is a whole nother skill set.
Yeah.
So anyways, I walk up to your baby machine. You forgot to say how big your exoskeleton is. It's actually 1 inch bigger than the baby. So and that's a problem because it's really fragile. So I take my badass vegan motorcycle.
I'm pretty sure I called it giant, but go on.
Well, it's giant to a baby. That's the thing it's the portal to the world is your little baby eyeballs. So I come over, and as you're rampaging through the world because you have a poopy pants, which is a weird mad scientist power, Clara, or at least thrust. Anyhow, by the way, people, Clara Meath has an absolutely, and I'm going to use one of my 3 getaways. She has a fucking amazing profile because it looks just like a Jamie Hewlett drawing. Almost. Nose is a little different, but it's still,
look at you go.
Yeah, I wanted to hit this profile line. I just love it.
Yay!
So those wondering, Clara Meath's head looks a lot like her favorite artist, or one of her favorite artists.
Nobody doesn't like Jamie Hewlett.
Yeah, that's where somebody says something bad about him. That's worth a kick in the prostate. Which you got to watch out because baby will be right there by the prostate. So you got to kick around the baby.
Don't kick babies in exosuits.
Well, I think that an exosuit that's big for the baby, but not in reality. It's just baby perspective. So I come on. I don't even use my motorcycle. It doesn't need fuel, so I roll it into the scene just to create confusion.
You're just walking your motorcycle?
Yes.
You're just
this is strategy.
Click, 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 click.
So, gotta be careful with Claire's teeth.
Be careful of my teeth.
Yeah, the toothy grin of the Meath sisters here. Can't misrepresent. So I'm just jealous. Don't worry, not of the baby, but of your teeth. So getting back to winning.
Yeah.
I actually, just to prove a point, roll the heavy motorcycle over the baby in the exosuit, and crushing it. And I just through humiliation, I wasn't even riding it. I just moved the kickstand, and the bike falls on the baby. And the world rejoices because it was an evil baby, right? So I don't know. That's a tough one, fighting babies. But we're just going to give myself a little ethical liberalness here as far as ethics go, because Claire is usually the one that damages. I don't know where I'm going with this. Apologies. To digress, should I say rather? Clara gets. Shit. Clara fell off the broadcast. Hold on. All right, everybody. Clara is being suited by a bunch of little surfer boys, and her phone craps out every time her heart goes aflutter when and then one time somebody showed her a picture of Keanu Reeves, and she stopped functioning for 3 days. So whatever you do, never do that.
What really happened is I had an alarm go off, which turns the sound off on my broadcast. So I was irresponsible, and next time I will turn the alarms off beforehand.
This is why you don't get paid. But I'm lying. Claire gets paid.
I do.
We pay her in Bennigan's gift certificates, I think, don't we?
Hey, I would love to be paid in those.
How about it's nothing but Shoney's breakfast bacon bar coupons.
I mean, that's a little bit.
gets paid.
That's a little bit less interesting, but I would still go for that.
You eat bacon, you evil person? I forgot, you're an evil baby. So,
yes, I'm an evil mad baby.
So, anyways, I come over with my superhuman vegan strength. I basically just run my motorcycle over mad scientist baby, who's probably crying at the moment.
That's reasonable.
That's the end of the fight. So, thank you for letting me win again, Clara. You're very nice.
Yep, I'm too nice, actually.
Do you get accused of that often?
No, but I'm realizing it now as I see your approach to consistently winning this game through just flagrant cheating yet again.
Man, that baby has poopy pants, Clara. That baby's a sore loser. Oh yeah, and then on the baby's robotic corpse, I dance with my sharpened stilettos.
And like this is like a metropolitan area. People are just staring at you in horror.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's confusing times, Clara, for everyone.
Well, that is true. I would not be surprised if I saw something like that, actually.
What, me stomping robotic babies with
Well, just somebody specifically. I'm not doing you the disservice of imagining actually you doing this. This is just sort of a random character at this point.
Oh, okay. Well, this was going to become my persona, so.
Oh, well, in that case, you're welcome to it. Motorcycle high heel guy.
So I win.
Oh, you won the burp too. Man, I've been chugging this sparkling water trying to get a burp. Ugh.
Man, I had an epic one yesterday. I was like, this would be perfect for broadcasting. But alas,
yes.
I wasn't broadcasting.
That's what I think every time now I come up with a real good burn that I don't get to use.
You say alas in your head?
No, I don't, because that's your word. You own that word. But I do regret that I was not able to burn you right on the show.
Well, that's pretty cool. I own that word. Thank you.
Yeah. You own it because you've completely reappropriated it. It's now meaningless in its normal context.
Welcome to Zach. That's my favorite thing to do with words.
You just use it as a verbal pause.
That's literally how I use it. Alas.
So I wanted to show you. I got some fan art from one of our followers, Mr. Andrew J. Brown, who follows both of us on Instagram. And he sent me this lovely little drawing he made.
Oh, that's a gorgeous drawing of me. That looked great.
Yes, you do. That's the
My gosh, sparkly. Made me less bald. Thank you.
Yeah.
Guy that drew it. Is it Andrew? Andrew,
yes.
You're the best.
Gave you a different hair color and everything. Even put in the background that commission I made for him, even though it's apparently a drawing of you now.
That's outstanding. Thanks, Andrew. I don't get a lot of fan art drawings of me, so I appreciate it.
It's a lovely piece. Thank you, Andrew.
So, yeah, that's badass. Andrew rocks. Andrew, your windbreaker is in the mail.
A product we do not sell.
No, we just mythically give it to people.
Yes, this is our invisible windbreaker.
So your PG-13 windbreaker, across the front it says Zach fucking wins all the time. Clara demanded that we put that on the front of the windbreaker.
Well, so because it's aggressively true.
I try to be nice to her.
Yeah. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Zach trying to be nice to me. Fear and tremble.
Trying to be nice. I'm so nice to you. Just because I kill your superhero babies doesn't mean I'm not.
Listen, just because I kill your baby personas in the street in broad daylight doesn't mean I'm not nice to you.
Yeah, well, you gotta have you gotta have the oh, I can say testicular fortitude to win a super fight, Clara.
Yeah, well, I guess I'll have to work on that. Nothing like that.
You tried though. I'll tell you what, you danced more than I've ever seen you dance. So well done, Clara.
Oh, you're very welcome. That's not condescending at all. I appreciate it.
Drawing all your little earrings.
Oh yeah, all my little earrings.
Yeah.
You needed a separate shot just for my earrings. I have a lot.
I literally did.
That did try to make me chuckle. And then I had to like take a picture of my own ear, which is a surprisingly difficult angle to achieve.
Well, you dipped into your Clara's ear folder that I know you keep on another hard drive.
Mm-hmm.
A
That's my
terabyte, people.
separate computer of pictures of my
Yes,
own ear.
Clara's ear. Again, Andrew, thank you for the beautiful drawing of me. I appreciate it.
Yep.
I hope one day somebody will draw Clara, but
Yeah. Well, you're doing it right now, so that's probably good
Oh,
enough.
this is you?
Yeah, this is probably all I'll get. My only stab at being drawn ever in history.
Well, just like real life, you're staring directly into my chin.
No, we established it in real life. I'm even shorter than that.
Well, you're on a box staring at my chin, and I'm
Okay.
just allowing it to happen, even though it's creepy, Clara.
Yeah. Well, you're very patient with me and my weird foibles.
I agree. Nobody can be as perfect as me, so I always try to, allow others their idiosyncrasies.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to actually. This is something I didn't even say I was going to ask you about, but I wanted to hear about your visit to Chile that was posted about on Instagram recently. You said you had some cool stories from that, and I was.
Oh, yeah. So, obviously Nelson Daniel and I are uh, butt buddies, and he has a university down there that I guess big fans of both our work. So,
Oh, I didn't make the connection that was associated with Nelson. Okay, that's cool.
well, sorry, should I stop the story?
No, it fills it in for me.
Oh, this is a Nelson story?
Ugh.
F you the butt, Zach. Smile lines are hard to draw, even on lovely ladies like yourself, Clara, because it's being a hard black line.
Mm-hmm.
It'd age you. And last time I aged you, you threw a fit. So
Yeah. Now I'm still old.
Old.
I'm still like 80 because you aged me that one time. It was weird.
Yeah, you never de-aged.
No.
Bizarre.
That's a bit much here.
Anyhow, oh yeah, I already talked about the logo. You've already gotten your butt talks handed to you in super fight, as per usual.
As per usual.
Man, I'm going to be the champion forever. The way you stink.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I shouldn't rub that in, should I?
I mean, you're going to anyway. It doesn't matter if you should or
No,
not.
I guess I should say, should I rub this behind your back?
Oh.
Sorry, let me clarify.
Should I secretly be really thrilled with your constant winning? Yeah.
Yes. Well, we know you're impressed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
just sorry I ever introduced the game. Oh, woe is me.
You made me F up your ear, Clara, with all your babbling.
No, don't do that. That's our logo.
Now I'll get it. That's why Crom invented white ink and post, I don't know, Photoshop proofing.
Yes. Digital editing, as they say.
Yeah.
It's a term like normal people use.
Is that it?
Yes, it is.
What about champions like me? Do they use that term?
They can if they want to, if they're not too high and mighty for it.
You're trying.
keep talking about Chile.
Okay. So in digression, Chile rocks. So they flew my wife and I down there, first to Santiago, and I did kind of like this university convention thing with all the students and did talks and blah, blah, blah. That was a lot of fun. And they took us to Valparaiso, which is a historic city in Chile, probably the most famous one. If you're an artist, I would suggest go to Valparaiso sometime in your life.
Okay.
Because it is amazing. And it's a little artist commune it has like all these little, it's like a bowl cut out of like the side of the ocean. So it's like the steep hills. And there's, I believe, 7 districts or some crap. And they all go down to the same bay. And like one of the steep hills is like an art district. And like all the stairs, the building, everything is painted.
Wow.
And it's great. and you're literally just walking along. People are. One thing I like about Chile, they feed all the homeless animals, and we'll even put coats and stuff on them. So,
Oh wow.
oh yeah, like it's weird. In Santiago, the dogs knew the street lights, so they'd sit at the side of the like street, and then they'll put like raincoats on them if the weather's terrible, and it's so
They put
it's kind
raincoats
of a
directly
beautiful
on the
thing.
dogs.
Excuse me?
They put raincoats directly onto the dogs.
Yes, ma'am.
That's really adorable, actually.
So yeah, but that was Santiago. In Valparaiso. They literally dude just goes around. There's bowls everywhere, just feeding cats and dogs, and then we're just walking along, and like artists came out of studios, and they just start playing impromptu music, and you know, I like to think it's for me, but it wasn't. But yeah, like the stairs are painted. So if you like the sides, the vertical facing part of a stair, they'll paint landscapes on them and stuff. It's just so cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah. And it's right through. You have to drive through this valley, which they make wine. Like that's where all the majority of their wine is. And it's cool, I found out, because Chile actually has the only, like, I think, original French grape. You know what a grape is, Clara?
Yes, actually, I do.
Cool.
Surprisingly, you mean like the variety, the original? Like
yes, it has
variety?
the same, because a great famine, or not famine, I think it was like mold or mildew or
Some plant
something like
disease.
that. Took out all the French crops way back in the day, but some jerkface brought a grape plant to Chile a long time ago. So now the only real French wine is in Chile.
So it's technically an invasive species.
Well, as most plants are, yes.
Well, that's true, yeah.
Yes. Coming from a lady that has a Venus flytrap on her windowsill fighting my beautiful centaur.
Yes. They're actually on different windowsills, but I'm sure they've met. They fight at night like Toy Story.
Yes, I know you like setting up big unsanctioned fighting rings in your apartment. So we did that, and then we got flown down to Valdivia. So that was the wild one. First of all, flying in is one of the most disconcerting flights of your entire life, and I've been on a lot of damn planes. It's basically like a giant is just shaking the plane while you're flying through the mountains. Literally, the stewardesses or servers, sky servers. What the hell do you call them, Clara? Hell's in the Bible, everyone.
Flight attendants.
Flight attendants. They're literally holding on to the sides of the aisles to try not to fall down from the flight. It was nuts.
And this is just from the turbulence of being in the mountains?
Yeah, you're flying through, the mountains of Chile, which are notoriously steep.
Okay.
And this is way south in Chile, this town. And it has a really famous river that actually Olympians and stuff train. What is it, crew? That lame-o boat?
Oh, yeah, with all the rowing. Yeah, isn't that lame? That crew is cool.
Have you ever met somebody in crew?
Yeah, I think so, actually.
Yeah. Well, your baby would like them. That says enough. Anyways, we're right on the river, and this is a really cool town. I was on the front page of the paper. I was the headline. The mayor met me. They opened a restaurant and brought in the chef that just cooked like a vegan meal for my wife and I.
And folks, I just have to specify this part is actually not a joke. This actually did happen.
Yeah. So, hey, don't treat our viewers like they're mad scientist baby stupid.
Oh, I'm not. I'm treating you like you're always bragging about something.
Bragging?
Or at least talking up on the show.
If I remember, a fair lady just asked me, tell me about Chile.
Yes, I did. But you were also the one who just invented a whole bunch of random powers for your motorcycle guy. So
Oh my God.
contextually, it seems like it needed to be specified. I didn't want anyone leaving mean comments that would make you cry about how they didn't believe the stuff in Chile happened.
Well, maybe I like crying. Why are you taking my joy away from me, Clara?
All right. Well, I'm sure you can find ways to make yourself cry.
Well, if I did, I wouldn't be reaching out to other people to make me cry, would I?
I mean, I don't see you doing that, but okay.
By the way, everyone, Claire is going to make a young man very happy one day. Some suitor's life is going to change dramatically
Yep.
as you just verbally pummel him.
I'm going to assume he doesn't cheat at Super Fight, which is one of the main reasons I tend to pummel people, I find.
Oh, that's funny, because I just remember you trying your best to cheat, and you failed.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Again, the viewers will decide.
Yeah, they've already decided.
Oh, it's that simple, huh?
Yeah. I'm not the one whose phone we had to start broadcasting again because you saw a picture of Keanu Reeves and you passed out for 3 minutes and your phone fell through the window.
Well, I don't know how it would get anywhere near the window because we had to re-record because I'm a responsible adult with a lot of alarms, which is why you need my help so badly.
Oh, is that why the stream ended? Because of your super responsibleness?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Now we know why Claire's never won Super Fight, everyone.
But anyway, I want to hear the rest of this.
Go.
I want to hear the rest of this actual cool story about because you were there to do like a seminar at the art school, right?
Yeah, at the university. So Valdivia has a really beautiful university, really beautiful in this small little town, and basically it's the only time in my life I've been treated like Tom Cruise. They gave us this ridiculous hotel that's bigger than my house, overlooking the river, like right on the river. I had my own personal driver.
That's crazy.
They took us to the cool thing is they keep, they want to impress you with their countries. So they're like taking me to like these old, like it is either Portuguese or Spanish fort that still had the original, has like, oh, I'm knocking my camera. Quit making me flail, Clara.
There's an earthquake over there. It's one of those Denver earthquakes we hear so much
Yes. To digress, okay, we went to this old like fort that used to fight pirates coming into the bay and stuff, and
that's awesome.
All the guns were there, like the crazy prison that they had. By the way, you do not want to be in a prison if you're a pirate. Holy creep.
No, I can imagine not. Yeah, I think I saw that picture on your Facebook. It looked really cool.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, we just had local residents take us out and like show us around and stuff, and it was the bee's knees that trip. It was pretty magical, and I've been a lot of damn places.
Yeah.
So, it's if you're into like things like Italy or Europe, I don't know if it'll appeal to you, but it's just such a beautiful country with some of the nicest people that I've ever met, and a lot of cool history, and et cetera, et cetera. And I don't know how this pattern goes on this broad's glasses here that I'm drawing.
It's pretty much just the arm is black, but there's like a lacy shape along the top, but you can just do whatever you want.
How about I do whatever I want?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm glad you thought of that.
As you can see, Claire's a bit, I don't know, what's the word, incompetent as my assistant, but I don't know. I was trying to come up with something more fun.
No.
We know that
incompetent
you regale us with your humility and humor constantly.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
honestly though, I'd never heard that tone from myself. Like you said, I have a tone that immediately makes you feel like you need to empty the dishwasher, which did make me laugh quite a bit.
Well, it's true.
I never heard that from anybody, but there might not be anybody else I sass quite as much as you.
Because all the young, hard-breathing suitors that are trying to pick up my dear Clara, are so terrified they can't really let that out. They'll just do the dishes, hoping that I don't know, you'll stop looking at Keanu Reeves long enough to remember their name.
Joke's on them. I love doing the dishes, and I would be disappointed if somebody took that away from me.
Well, you're gonna get your phone's about to be blowed up.
Come do my dishes.
Clara,
That's what all
you
the
had me at. I like doing dishes.
So, okay. I think it's time for some actual art talk now that we've scared off all our comments. I did want to ask, and this is something we were talking about a little bit yesterday, about the use of 3D models in making comics, which I know is sort of a contentious subject, but as usual, you had a more nuanced approach to it that I was very interested in. And I also need to not only hear about this, but also get my head around it for assistant purposes as we move forward with your newest project.
As me as being your assistant?
Or, well, reverse that, but yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was confused.
I understand. That's often the case.
So, my dishwashing friend, what you ask me again? I was thinking.
That's okay. We were talking about 3D models yesterday, and you were describing
yes.
how you use them.
So, I'm wondering, because this is a long subject, I'm wondering if we should do this next episode, Claire.
Okay, that's fair. Well, I'll have to look at my list of topics here for other things.
Why do you need a list?
Because when I just let you go, it just gets progressively weirder.
What? I'm the most normal person I know.
Yeah, well, you should meet some more people then.
Whatever. I'm not. So Clara, as you can see, is really mean to me.
Yep.
For all those suitors out there.
Strictly on the show.
Oh, you're super nice, like the boys.
I'm pretty nice. I'm pretty nice if they're not like weird and creepy, which is kind of a lot of the time, but.
Well, they're guys, Clara. They have what's the medical term? Wang doodles.
Okay.
And wang doodles make the boys confused.
Isn't that what they? Now all I can think of is the human horn episode of Futurama.
Yes, very similar.
Yes.
A human horn and a wang doodle.
Yes. What did Bender say? It's like the main show, as it were, is downstairs near the wallet.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Oh God, I love that show.
That's such a good show.
Okay, getting your wee little necklace here. Your vanity necklace.
I didn't even know my necklace showed in there. It was so tiny. That's a kid's necklace that I bought for myself.
If you can hear my dogs barking, apologies, everyone.
Everybody loves dogs.
Yeah, but they're probably gonna bark and not stop.
Look at these like old timey pantyhose I did. I guess they're called nylons back then, but I got that little bit of texture in there. A little bit of folding around the ankles. I thought it turned out nice.
Sorry, I had to mute. Yeah, the cankles, looking great, Claire. But sorry, I had to mute myself and yell up to the dogs real quick, otherwise they don't stop. So what about these cankles that you modeled after yourself?
No, I was just saying I did the texture on the old timey World War II nylons, and I was very happy with it.
Those kind of those old school nylons that the ladies wore to cover up whatever disaster was hiding underneath, just bruising and Yeti fur.
Yeah, probably those things in that order. But you always see like they have this very prominent texture in like, old black and white photos. So I'm really enjoying the visual research for this project, all the 1940s stuff. So I was pleased with myself for that texture. I will say that.
Outstanding. I'm pleased that you're pleased.
Well, good.
I'm usurping your pleased. Ness.
Ooh, you pleased usurper? I don't know.
Yeah. This is why Claire's not in charge, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
She not only loses at super fight, has to answer every time a surfer boy texts her, and it disrupts the broadcast. And yeah, I don't know what else. So Keanu, why do you like him so much?
He's
His pretty mouth?
No, he's just a good person.
He is a good person. He has some greatest quotes, like, what do you think happens when people die? He just pauses and goes, I think the people that loved you will miss you. I was
Yeah.
like, holy crepe. See, I'm going to be using a lot of fun euphemisms, everyone. That's being a person that had to go through some minor PR stuff in my career. That is expert level and also genuine. I was like,
Yeah, he's good at that.
Substantial person.
I relate to him a lot as having been the dumb kid. You and I both. We're about to get serious for a second. You and I both know what it is to be sort of the dumb kid. We both have our various learning disabilities, so I relate to him heavily for that reason as well. And
that's cool.
I'm just so happy he found what he's good at.
And
that's
what's
a beautiful
that?
thing.
Playing super fight? Is he better than you?
I mean, in real life, yeah. In actual fights, yes, much better. Because that is what he is good at. It turns out, is fighting.
Super fighting.
Super fighting.
Whoa.
I mean, he can put that on his business card. Super fighting.
Clara, let's play super fight. Whoa. Oh.
I don't think he talks like that anymore.
I'm John Wick. Oh. Totally. Clara, why are you sweating, Clara?
Have you seen all the John Wicks?
I saw 2 of them.
Okay.
And I think that was enough.
Yeah, they are all very similar. I will say I think the third one might actually be the best, ironically.
Oh, yeah? Did that make you sweat the most?
I think it had just some of the coolest choreography.
Oh, yeah? Of murdering people?
Yep.
Well, so what's your favorite Keanu Reeves movie, Clara? Which one gets you most hot and bothered? And I'll tell you mine.
I don't know about hot and bothered, but I mean, The Matrix is very classic in its own sort of corny way. Oh my gosh, let me tell you, I had so much fun introducing my baby sister, who is 20. Back when I was living in the same city as her, I took it upon myself to introduce her to important movies. And one of them was, well, actually the first one was Scream. I wanted her to see Scream so that she would understand like horror tropes, knowing that she would never actually watch real horror, but I wanted her to be able to get the joke. So I was like, well, Scream parodies them all, so that'll introduce her at least. And I had a moment, or the opening segment with Drew Barrymore. You remember that one? When she's on the phone?
Yeah, I can't stand the lady, but yes, I remember that.
Oh, interesting. Okay, but I
think she peaked at E.T.
Well, okay, that's nice of you, but you're welcome to your opinion. I think that. Oh no, wait, what was I saying?
You just did the most condescending thing people do.
Yep.
Of all time.
I'm trying to match your tone. What can I say?
Well, I'm never condescending. I'm mocking. My lord. You don't even know me, Clara.
You're welcome to whatever celebrity opinions you may have.
Okay, Mom.
But I had to stop. I had to pause the movie and ask her, like, wait a minute. You remember how landlines work, right? And that was just such a whole, like, my world sort of shook a little bit because I realized, like, this whole horror premise is going away. And, like, we're finding things to do with cell phones in movies like that work, just as well. But I had to stop and, like, ask her, like, you remember, like, you can call from inside the house and taking the phone off the hook and all that stuff, right? And she was like, I think so, yeah. So it really shook me. But
that's the Invincible sister, right?
Incredibles, yes.
Incredibles.
But I also showed her The Matrix, and I had to stop a couple times because she was not reacting the way I expected her to. It was like, no, listen. You have to understand when this came out, this was so cool. People were losing their minds. These long, meaningless shots of dirty people in ratty sweaters hacking computers with techno music playing was so cool. People were just falling to the floor. Like, you have to understand. She's like, okay. She did not
Yeah,
believe it at all. But it was really weird in retrospect to be like, oh yeah, we thought this was amazing. And it's still fun, but it ain't all that.
I just had story issues with it. I really did enjoy the movie.
Yeah.
Uh, but
It's not
I
a
guess
story
I
first kind of
know
movie.
empirical reality and how physics work and things like that, and it really bugged me the whole movie.
Yeah. I could see that
Uh,
being something that would bug you. Oh, there
yeah.
goes one of those jets.
No, I thought that was just you making noise. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
that was
jet time. Did your alarm go off on your clock or on your phone and you just start making jet noises?
no, that was actually me winning the burp contest.
I'm Claire Mead.
No, I'm making a good one. Hang on. That was me winning the burp contest, but I wanted to be nice to you.
Oh, you're never nice to me. What? You are a liar. You are these. I think
good
these
job.
fans or all three people that are going to watch this will know by now. They see right through your facade, young lady.
Okay. Well, they're welcome to it.
You always have the most dismissive OLs of any person I've ever met.
I pick my battles.
Oh, do ya?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Only ones that can win?
Isn't that what everyone does?
I don't know. I find it more challenging if you pick fights you can't win.
But then you don't ever win.
Well, that's like you in Super Fight. So you know how I feel.
Which, once again, is your fault.
Because you suck and I didn't dismiss the idea right away because it would damage your ego, psyche, and basic self-worth so greatly that you can't even function anymore. Is that the reason why, Claire? That's the reason why.
Well, I can't function right now, so I'm unable to answer that question.
Okay. Go do the dishes, Claire.
That's my favorite.
The phone just cuts off. All you hear is clanging and whistling.
You hear the water running? This is a great podcast.
Clara does the dishes.
Oh, gosh. I listened to the first episode of the Blacklist Underground starring you and Casey Washburn. That was very entertaining. I found that was really cool. I think that was a great show. My gosh, you guys have some opinions about music, though.
Well, your age, you have no opinions about real music. So
you're right. I don't. Like, I don't have opinions that strong about almost anything.
Oh, shut your lying face. But I over inked her teeth, Claire. I'm gonna have to fix that.
My teeth. What did you do?
I just made them too thin. I made them like my teeth, which is a mistake because you have proud, prominent
meat teeth.
Like, here's my impression of meeting Clara and her teeth. Whoa. Totally. Teeth. Whoa.
That famous Keanu Reeves quote, teeth.
Huh? Whoa. Teeth. So that was my first time I met Clara. Whoa.
In the future.
I could go really esoteric and do like, what was the movie? Was it Parenthood or that he was in dating the daughter?
I don't know. Keanu?
He was the dopey boyfriend that the mom didn't like. He's like taking pictures of them having non-marital coitus exploits, Clara.
I don't remember.
Over your ears.
I don't remember. I haven't seen every Keanu movie.
He goes, let's document our love.
I love him, but he's not a very good actor, so I can't usually handle watching him.
Okay. You just watched Matrix on mute. That's actually a better movie, so well done.
Yeah, that's arguably true. I remember in school we would do that. We would watch movies with the sound off to learn visual storytelling.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually would, yeah.
Well, that's actually a good exercise, I suspect.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was interesting. It revealed some real weaknesses in films that we otherwise thought were really good. But we were college students. What did we know?
I don't know, Claire. What did you know?
I was actually older. I don't think I've told you this. I went back to, I think I actually may have told you this. I
Yeah,
was in
told me this.
my mid-20s when I went to art school because I had gone to some other schools and they weren't my piece of cake. So I did feel a little bit, it did feel unfair that I
What
was.
other schools did you go to?
I went
I'm
to
more curious about that.
I went to a school in New York for a couple of months that I think might not exist anymore. And then I went to, and before that, I was at a school online. But both of them, I think, were just for English because I originally wanted to be a writer. It was always
Yeah,
story.
but your terrible illiteracy problem has gotten away.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when you tried to make that a literacy joke, but you said I was unliterate, and then you got on my case about not calling you out for that, even though that was just me deciding to be nice.
Well, I get bored with life, so I try to throw a little curveball piss squirts in everything I say. A little urine in with the sugar, or sugar water there.
Oh, lovely. Yeah.
Just a squirt.
It's a good metaphor.
You like that?
Yeah.
I like how Clara likes really creative wording and phrases.
Oh boy, here we go.
Clara just went into worst girlfriend ever mode. Whatever. That's Clara quote.
Full volume.
So, did you? We should tell everybody what you used to do in college. You used to have one beer a night and just sit in a room by yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
that's cool.
You're joking now, but that's pretty much true. It wasn't every night. It was only every couple of nights.
Well, all jokes are funnier if they have elements of truth, Miss Meath.
Well, okay, I didn't remove all the elements of it.
No, you just put little urine squirts on them.
Okay, I have an art question about this skirt.
Go on there, lady.
I got you right here. I'm gonna use it. How is the skirt texture? Because you know these like horrible wool skirts they had. I was trying to get the texture, and I'm trying to, just trying to learn textures in general. How is that working to your eye?
Let me. Sorry, people. You're gonna have to not see my fat sausage fingers for a moment.
No.
Go over and look at my amazing friendly assistant's work. So we're talking about like on her calves and stuff?
No, the skirt texture.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at her leggings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that looks. I actually like the wool texture.
Okay.
I would have lost I wouldn't have done the cross hatching.
Okay, in here.
No, yeah, like within the little pleats or whatever the hell they are.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You said cross hatching was too potent.
Well, it's too distracting for things that don't have a natural feel of cross hatching, or you need a dead gray.
Okay.
See how this beautiful texture here? You don't see my.
I can't see your hand, my dude.
My dude. Well, my dudette. The thing is, you got to harmonize with this lovely texture you already have around the waist and these folds.
Right.
So you have to come up with a black, or a gray, rather. You made me lose my pen lid.
That was my fault.
100% Claire's fault. Claire owes me money, people. But I put the lid back on it so I wouldn't forget it. See?
Oh, there are so
right here.
many
It's already on the damn pen.
I just wanted to call you so many things that I can't say on this show.
Why can't you?
Because then I have to buy you a shirt.
Oh. I don't know. I'd look pretty sweet in a Kumite shirt, lady.
You would, and you'll have it eventually.
Okay.
Okay.
But
so you taking this texture and build it out, maybe.
Yes, always harmonize with your objects. Don't default to what you're comfortable with just because you're comfortable with it, and that's what you did last time.
Okay.
Think about the object, what it does, and how light sits on it.
Right.
It doesn't suddenly change in the shadows, does it?
Right.
So you gotta harmonize that texture with everything you're doing. Everything corresponds to everything, so they all have to have their own texture and personalities.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you just become your everyday POS comic book artist,
Right. Okay.
which
All
is
right.
embarrassing.
I
Next
can
thing you
dig
know,
that.
you'll be drawing Green Lantern or something.
Yes. Okay.
Nobody wants that.
No. So you see how you can hear how hard I'm thinking now because I'm just agreeing with you.
Oh, I just smelled the smoke from here.
Yeah. From my little brain cooking. All
Yeah.
right. I will think about that and come back to it and let it think about what it did, as I
It's
say.
just a concept.
No, I
So,
know. I know. It's just I just have to visualize it first.
see, I got to figure out how I'm going to do your sweatshirt texture.
Oh yeah.
Everything is a decision. It should not be based on what you did last time on what you just did on a previous object.
Right.
Not one for one. It should correspond to it. It's just
Mm-hmm.
like in a musical song. Not every instrument's doing the exact same thing. They all have their purpose, and each one's different. And the concert of those instruments together are what makes good music. Clara,
Mm-hmm.
music is something that people used to play before your time
Oh, okay.
that brought us a lot of joy and
And a lot of
really cool
opinions.
creative expressions with a lot of different personalities in the world.
Yeah.
So one day, listen to music. That's your homework.
All right. I mean, I usually listen to the songs you send me.
Yeah, sure you do. You're just mad it's not Matrix soundtrack every time I send you something.
The Matrix soundtrack is decently good drawing music. I will say that.
I knew it.
I do
Does
not
it play
apologize
like
for the
really
generation.
cool, ominous like music, and then all of a sudden you hear, "Whoa, I'm Neo."
Hold on, I'm doing
So
it.
this is the Matrix? It's not real? Is that my sweater? Why are we all wearing sweaters?
It's cold in there. They all just wear sweaters, except when they don't wear sweaters, which, they have great atmosphere control in Zion, apparently.
I'm curious. How are humans batteries if they're
Wait, what
if
did
it
Bender
takes
say?
more energy to keep them alive than they could possibly turn out? How could they possibly be batteries?
You
How?
remember the best
How?
quote, the best quote from Bender ever when he was like,
Oh, when they're in the old person's home?
"Yes, let me say it.
Go, go, go.
But wouldn't anything make a better battery than a human? Like a
Yeah.
potato or a battery?"
Yeah, these people can take over the world, or these robots, but they don't have any real lithium battery technology. They got to use a fat person in a tube that they got to feed, and then they got to get rid of their waste. And it's not something that you gain it. I mean, whoever thought of this just needs a solid punch right in the grundle.
It's a very fun idea, but it needs to be more supportable.
It's a fun movie, but you can see it fell apart in 2 and 3. It's not supportive. It's just there's no plot really. And then, hey, this is something you're really into. Why is the sex scene so important in the second one? You got the people dancing, you got the drum beat, and then you got a 37-minute scene of Keanu Reeves doofing some girl. I don't get it. I know we're supposed to show the humanity and exaltation and communal, but I love 20 minutes of it was hurt my soul.
Yeah, that whole thing went on for way too long. I do agree. I am disappointed that we didn't get to see remember like Lawrence Fishburne.
Keanu's grundle? I know, Claire. I'll find a picture of it.
Lawrence Fishburne's ex makes some line about how if he's gonna dance, how I used to be such a great dancer, and I lost my mind. Like, so help me, if we see Lawrence Fishburne dance in this rave, I will lose my mind. But of course he didn't.
That would have been great.
And I remember I had a real confusing moment the latest time I watched that second movie with that sex scene, because when that movie starts with like Neo having a dream or a nightmare or something. Oh yeah, he dreams that Trinity dies in that opening scene. But then he wakes up and the bed they're in is, which I did not initially retain in my stupid brain, is on the Nebuchadnezzar. It's on their ship. So I in my mind I was like, oh, that's where they live. And then later on, they're having sex in a completely different location, and I was full on like, wait a minute, did they break into someone else's house?
To get naked with each other?
Yes, it's like, was the whole logic like, well, everyone's at the rave, we can go into anyone's house?
Yeah, and dirty their sheets.
Exactly. Fortunately,
sorry about your bed, bro.
I eventually figured it out. Like, oh wait, this is their house. Which, at the same time, they went out of their way to do all this, like, oh no, they're human stuff. But like, this is the only time we've seen their home, and I really wanted to be like, well, let's see, like, how are they at home if this stuff is so important to you,
I don't know. That the whole Zion or whatever would have worked better as a kind of a mythical place that we never saw.
Well, then there wouldn't have been much of a premise, to be fair. Where would they be when they were not in the Matrix?
This is part of storytelling, is you let the person's imagination tell things that don't matter to the story as far as actuality. It's their struggle against machines that mattered. So even if they showed it in the second and third one, they needed to do a better job.
Yeah, I agree.
Is a bunch of unlikable people running around rave dancing and humping in sweaty machinery or something,
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
Not that dance humping is I'm morally opposed to, but it just seemed odd.
It definitely was. It suffered from sequel problems because what they have to do is just up everything, and without necessarily a reason to do so. It suffers from what a lot of Hollywood movies suffer from, which is like, it's a good idea, you just didn't put in the work narratively.
That's not only movies, it's comic books, it's music, it's TV shows, and nobody tries. I learned that the first time I did Batman. No one gives an S.
That's a shame.
I don't know if it's a shame, just is what it is, but I get your point. Yes, and.
I think it's yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate your yes anding. I think it is a shame because story is so powerful and so important, and we're not treating it. I don't like the abuse of genres.
What do you mean?
Like I've known, for example, I've known way too many people who got into comics because they thought it could get them into film, which is just that's an abuse of a genre and a medium. Like, if you're gonna do something, do it for the love of it. Don't use it as a means to an end. That's just like, it felt so rapey. It's like, why would you do that? You're just using it.
This is your use of vernacular. It just made my toes twinkle in that mini rant you just had.
You're welcome.
Which is rare for Clara.
I never rant.
Correct. Usually just passive aggressively, quietly judge. Is from what I can tell.
Well, just with you.
Oh, I'm a fortunate boy. Hey, everybody.
You're the special one.
I'm the special one. Sorry, surfer boys. Only I get passive aggressive, Clara.
Mm-hmm.
She reserves it from me. I don't know what I'm doing here, Clara.
It looks good.
You look good.
Well, I didn't. To be fair, when I was doing the mock-up, I wasn't sure what you were doing with the sweatshirt either.
Well, let's hear. I don't know. I was going to be insulting, but I like you too much.
Finish your thought. You were going down a cool direction with my little rant there.
Well, what I like about Clara's rant is that she's correct, but if you notice, our society, nothing is really of dynamic substance anymore. It's all fast food. How fast can you get it to me? How easily can I digest it? And is it cheap? And with that comes a lot of people not really utilizing the medium how it could be. You know what I'm saying? To your point, they could be trying to get into movies or animation, and I get it. The comic books is my favorite medium, but it's full of pot-bellied short men that dogs
Oh, your
that
puppies.
you know, they're men of low moral character, and they're just starting to let women in this damn industry. And but those turds are still in charge of everything. So the whole money making paradigm of comic books to me is, to your point, misused.
Mm-hmm.
Just hammering paychecks.
Yeah, you're right. But that's going to be any entertainment industry.
Son of a bitch.
I won't even flag you for that one.
Well, a fan can get a fucking sketchbook from me because I'm pretty pissed at myself right now.
Oh, what did you do?
I fucked up.
Oh,
I hate fucking up, Clara. Angers
well,
me.
fortunately, it's just a hoodie.
You're a hoodie.
Your face is a hoodie.
Yeah, that's right. It's the best hoodie ever. People wear it and they're like, "Oh, I love your face. Keeps me warm."
Now that you have a beard,
Ooh, my ears are warm, Zach. Oh.
you use a hoodie to keep your ears warm? I guess with the hood. All right.
Yeah, think about that one, Clara.
Should think before I talk.
When you're doing your dishes, thinking poorly of me, you can think of that moment.
Don't worry. I don't think about you while I'm doing the dishes.
It's only Keanu. Scrub, scrub, scrub. Oh. Whoa, nice dishes. Whoa. Oh, Clara.
Oh, these blonde eyebrows.
Blonde eyebrows, like what I got? My fiber optic eyebrows?
Yeah, I hate them because I never am sure what
You
to
hate
do.
my eyebrows? You've
No,
never told me this before.
I don't hate your eyebrows.
Jeez, you're mean.
I hate drawing blonde eyebrows because they're very they're very challenging because you have to like communicate that they barely exist while still having them there.
See how I got that gray smudge on your neck, just like in real life?
Oh yeah, it's very observant of you.
Okay. Hey, everybody, I was getting impatient. My fat, stupid fingers, as Clara calls them, just smeared stuff.
I won't even object to that.
How much you mock my fingers?
I just ran out of words. I just like opened my mouth and nothing happened.
Just sound came out?
It's like,
Oh! Sound of your brain quitting? Was that Homer? I'm out of here. And you just hear footsteps in his brain and then the door shutting?
Yes. And it's like, you're still here. Oh.
Oh, God, I hate fucking up. Pisses me off, Clara. Ruins my day.
I'm sorry. It's looking much better now.
You're looking much better.
I look exactly the same.
Which is much better.
Okay.
Yeah. What were we talking about? How much I suck?
No, we were talking about how,
Sorry, I fucked up, everyone. Somebody gets a free something if you're a Patreon person, and we're only in episode 2. That's how cool it is to be a Patreon something.
We knew that was an inevitability. It was only a matter of time.
Sure. Well, I'll let people think I'm not awesome, perfect all the time. I'll allow it.
Yes, we were agreeing that, once something is an industry, is a business, it is going to be that paycheck hammering, and you're not gonna see the attention paid to story that it ought to be.
Well, that's literally the problem I had. I raced in my career and got to Batman, and I was working at DC and all, crap like that.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Horse, and I just found myself really unhappy with how people approach this medium that I just absolutely love. And by the way, I must say that this is just how I feel. It's not law. So
Mm-hmm.
you mouth breathers, calm down. But to your point, when you love something and you respect something and you want to be part of something, it kind of hurts your soul a little bit when you just see people hammering paychecks,
Mm-hmm.
whether it be whatever popular book that I'm not going to mention so I don't get in trouble. That's another thing. If people in this industry took pride in their work the way they take pride in themselves, it'd just be Mobius all the time.
Yeah. Be
But
amazing.
that's not the case.
Yeah. Unfortunately. But
Fuck. But fuck, Clara, to your point.
That hoodie's still messing with you?
Well, I keep my damn finger in it.
Oh.
If we weren't doing this podcast, I'd just grab something else real quick. But that's not the case. Holy shit, did I fuck this drawing up, Clara?
It looks good from here.
Yeah.
You salvage everything you've ever worked on, so I have no doubt whatsoever that it will come out beautiful.
Oh, well, at least you don't doubt me in one area of my life.
I don't doubt your drawing ability whatsoever.
So why all the earrings?
I like them. I like
That's a
piercing.
good reason. I was just curious.
Honestly, most of those represent various rebounds.
Were what?
Were rebounds.
Oh, like some dude broke up with you and you went and got your ears pierced?
Yep. Was that or hair dyeing? And I did
Excuse
that too.
Me?
It was that or hair dyeing, and I did the hair dyeing too. But...
Well, you look great with purple hair, I must contest.
Yeah, I would still be doing that if I weren't worried about losing my deposit on my apartment by messing up the bathtub.
I thought because you lived in South Dakota and they'd kick you out of the state for not being, I guess, square shaped and normal hair color.
Being blonde enough.
For not having an amorphous body and knowing how to read.
Oh man, you're mean.
No, I don't care. People can fight me.
No, it's I do get some looks hereabouts, but it's not as bad as it could be.
Yeah. I remember I had a mohawk in Nebraska and people freaked.
You did? You had a mohawk?
Oh, and like a nice conservative one for about 7-8 years.
That's awesome. Oh, was it like one of those short ones? I think you sent me one of those pictures.
Fairly short. I had it kind of styled on it was a little wide so I could comb it a little bit and put some mousse in it. But no, I never had cool hair like, say, Keanu. Whoa. As we know, my hair is a living disaster.
Barely exists. You have an intense case of super blonde.
Yeah, that's my whole life. People told me.
You're
hey, you're toe-headed. Oh, your hair is white.
That's exactly what your lovely aunt said. She was talking about you as a kid and that you were so sweet and your hair was like perfectly white. And she told me the story of the turkey that attacked you and your Mustang.
Oh, only I can tell that story correctly.
I wonder what's about to happen.
Well, I'm not going to do it right this moment because you usually want to know about shoe tying and like how boring my life is instead of asking pertinent questions. But
man, I'm going to be paying for that one forever just because I wanted to hear about the lightning.
Hey, Zach, how do you brush your teeth? Hey, Zach, people want to know. Zach. Hey, Zach. Totally.
I thought it was a cool story how you almost died by lightning multiple
times. Zach is an FBI agent. Yes, I don't know if I almost died, but it was quite close, the lightning strikes.
Yeah.
Which I know you. You're like, Zach, tell me about the time you almost died, and I was almost happy.
Oh, that just made me sad.
So, sad Clara. I just do dishes and I slam the door to show I'm sad. Whoa.
By the way, I have completely lost track of time since I was getting back on. Oh, oh my goodness.
Well, we had a good episode. Hey, everybody. Sorry I didn't going deep about art techniques because that's part of the show. We're going to do that next episode when Clara isn't so distracted.
Yes.
And
Well, stop
I
talking
will
about
go over
Keanu.
model use in comic books. I don't know, and a whole bunch of fun curmudgeon-y things. While we mock Clara for her, I don't even know how. By the way, if somebody's a Patreon, get ready to pick out some crap from me, and you fucking get it, which is fine. We'll make Clara pay for the shipping. She's rich anyway. She's a trust fund kid.
That's untrue.
Trust fund Clara. That's why her disposition's so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, go to your room.
Empty the dishwasher.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're grounded, Zach.
Well, legitimately, for all your complaints about it, you made a lot of progress on that piece.
Well, I'd be almost done if I wasn't a piece of shit. But
that'll happen. That's how it is sometimes.
Yes. Well, I've never drawn your interesting shaped face before, but it's this fucking shirt right here. Sorry, the hoodie that doesn't provide warmth to you.
It doesn't warm my ears because the hood is not on.
Oh, you're just styling.
Mm-hmm.
That's my shallow, stylish assistant. So as you can see, Clara and I have a perfect relationship, and we never make each other laugh. And I'm going to be teaching people about art during this, and we're going to watch Clara ink pantyhose and talk about prostates. It's going to be a fun show.
As I improve as I learn how to art better, thanks to Zach.
I don't know about that. Don't you have like 400,000 fans or something?
I don't. It's either 14 or 15 now. Yeah. I don't know.
See, my last count. I had 7.
All right. Well,
7.5 fans.
That's more than you had before. We'll keep getting that number up.
Well, I know you keep telling me to show my ass, but I'm reluctant. I have morals, Clara.
Yeah, that's definitely what I tell you. But you're too good for it. I understand.
Too good?
Mm-hmm.
Crom gifted me with this keister. And I try to share it to the world, and you're like, no. That's actually verbatim what she said. She went, no.
Your story just changed completely.
And I was like, Clara, what's going on? No.
I was just yodeling.
Oh, were you? No.
You could tell over Messenger that I was yodeling.
Does Keanu make you yodel? Did I just find out your secret?
No. I'm not even going to pretend to put that out in the world. Yodeling has no special significance to me.
Oh, Clara, you're yodeling. I'm hot and bothered. Clara, my pants are chafing. Can I take my pants off, Clara?
Why are you
totally? Whoa!
You're like sliding into this British accent. I don't even know what you're doing anymore.
British? Hello.
You're like my pants.
Hello, Clara.
All right. Okay.
Do me dishes.
Okay. We've definitely gone over. We've gone over by a bit. This is like a third longer than our usual episode.
That's what people know me for. Third longer, Zach. So everyone, I want to thank you for tuning. Claire's messing me up. And by the way, I don't have to edit myself because I fucked up already. So
you did.
We're done with this effing episode. And next time I'll teach you more if Claire isn't crying so much about Keanu and how much her super fight skills suck.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll teach you guys about models and my philosophies. And Claire's going to teach you about how to wear off nail polish and which era of Keanu Reeves makes her sweat the most. And we're going to have fun on this show.
Yes, I second all of that. Just for your sake. It's like, sure, I just agree. Yes, totally. And.
No, but Clara. So thank you for tuning in to an extra long episode where Clara's boyfriends were kicking her off the phone. But that was just probably a quick edit to all the people actually watching this. We don't really know the lack of professionalism that Clara has, if I can finish a damn sentence.
Exactly.
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 So this is Keanu Reeves and Clara Meath wishing you a wonderful, wonderful day. We're going to have a lot of fun with this podcast. If you're part of our Patreon, by the time you listen to this, first
Thank you.
round, somebody gets to win something from me because Clara, Mean Clara, as most people know her, made me curse. I had no choice.
Yeah.
So,
well, specifically, my hoodie made you curse.
well, hoodies don't keep you warm, Zach. Hey, Zach. What do you think? Hoodies keep you warm? What are you doing?
Not your ears. Whatever.
What are you, stupid? So, anyways, we love you all. This is me signing off. Clara's mom, very, very sorry. Please understand that. I do my best. And everybody else, go F yourselves until next time, as Clara loves to say. And we're going to have a lot of fun with this show, even though Clara's on it. But take care. We love you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.